All right, my name is Anthony Karumba, the National Spokesperson, Bunge la Mwananchi Youth Wing, and of course the Gen Z 001. I want first of all to address and respond immediately to what the President has just said today, being on 27th of June 2025. Concerning 25th of June this month, that is on Wednesday, it is very sad that we can hear such kind of alterations from the President, and also what we had in connection with what we had yesterday from the CS for Interior, Mr. Kipchumba Murkomen. When you tell us that we witnessed an anarchy, when you tell us that young people, they don't know or they are disorganized people, when you tell us that, you've called it an anarchy disguised in justice, or in colors of justice. But we are asking you, good people, what is the colors of justice when you killed almost 100 people in that peaceful protest? What is the colors of justice when up to now you have not given us the answers to where and who killed Albert Ojwang? What is the color of justice when up to now it is 1 year down the line, you have just ignored us, you have just taken us for granted, and 1 year down the line, and the people who were killed in the last year 2024 protest, who made us go to the streets in their memory and also asking for their justice, we have seen nothing being done. The President has not addressed that. The President has not addressed even the people who were killed on Wednesday. And I want to speak like this with a lot of agony from here. Look, we the Gen Zs, we are very peaceful. We went to the streets very peacefully. And of course, we were very articulate that we wanted to ask for justice and commemorate these people and stand with the spirit of oneness and solidarity to commemorate these people, because they must get into the history books of this republic as the heroes of our times during the third liberation that of course it costed their blood in 2024 June. But now look at what you have done to us, Mr. President, and your entire system. After we have shown up to the streets peacefully with only a flag, and our, dress code of black and waters, the response from your people was so violent. I want to tell you, good people, the blame you're trying to lay on us, that blame is for you. And you have asked us the question, if we want to build a nation or to destroy it. That question, we as Gen Zs, we are not the people who are fit to answer the question. Instead, we should pose that question to you, because you are the people who are responding to us with violence. We came peacefully. We had announced it. We had even gone to the extent of even asking for the for the sanction from your people. The commander, the county commander, and the security officers were aware of this. But look at the response. You people, when we arrived in the CBD, it was full of police officers who are armed, and these people were so vicious, and it is like they were operating under instructions. They started actually lobbing tear gas to us, and we were peaceful. When we just started our songs and walking and having a peaceful match, the police officers started lobbing tear gas to us. And I want to ask you, good people, one thing you cannot fool Kenyans. We want to tell you hypocrisy. Your hypocrisy is louder. Your hypocrisy is more conspicuous when you come to ask Kenya whether this is the kind of a nation we want. Yet the state of anarchy, the state of all this impunity that we are seeing, you are the ones who have started. When you start something, be ready to face the consequence. You good people, the other day on Thursday when we were protesting for Albert Ojwang, it was still peaceful and every security agency were affirmed and were told this. But the response, what we did, the state of anarchy you are now complaining, you introduced it when you showed us that you can bring goons in march, escorted by the police officers. And then you never addressed that, Mr. President, and your entire system. Yesterday we saw Murkomen say that if anybody comes across a police station, let them be shot. We want to tell you, good people, We have seen you. You want to kill us, the young people. And I want to tell you, good people, that we have always reminded you, this is a movement. Gen Z is a movement. This is a revolution. And you may kill the revolutionaries, but you will not kill the revolution. We tell you this with a lot of agony. You are killing us like animals. And because you don't want us to speak, look at this. That day when we were protesting and marching peacefully to ask for justice for Ojwang, why didn't you talk to your police officers who are guarding these goons, and the goons who are robbing people, the goons who are looting from the shops, the goons who are sabotaging innocent protesters, and yet you are silent? When we spoke that time, why didn't you come to address the nation? Why didn't you call that anarchy? You know what, good people? I want to tell you, if you are a lecturer and you teach your students how to do something, then when they implement it in a more perfect way, why are you complaining? You taught us this, the state of anarchy, the state of impunity. You are the ones who introduced it. You are the ones who taught us. Now, good people, I want to tell you, whatever you introduced, it is now the fruits which you are now reaping. And I want to tell you, good people, we are not skeptical of anything. We are not fearing anything. You won't sabotage us. We have heard, and we heard the minister yesterday blame the church. But I want to congratulate the Church of Kenya, because you have stood with the Kenyan people. You have stood with the majority who are being oppressed by the oppressors. And that is why they are blaming you now, saying that you're not commenting. And you're not, calling out and condemning what happened. But what happened in the streets, if there is anybody to be blamed, it is the government. Because you have shown us an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You know what? That formula will cost you. And I want to tell you, I want to thank even our Kenyans who works for these international media houses, because you stood with Kenyans and you said you won't be quiet. You won't fear when your fellow Kenyans are being killed. And I want to say, President today, he has asked us that if we want to live in such kind of a nation where anarchy and impunity is dominating, I want to tell you, good people, the same question we want to ask you. Did we give you the opportunity to lead us in order for you to make our lives a hell? And when we speak out, you come and you torture us, you kill us, you kidnap us, and then you think we are fools and you can sell fear to us. Look at this. What happened that day? We saw so many people. Many people are beaten by police officers. The police officers even would beat even journalists just because they were covering and exposing the wrong police officers. Now, how do you want church to actually, to condemn the innocent protesters and to fight for police? Yet police officers, you are the ones who are giving them bad orders, the despicable orders. And I want to tell you, good people, we the Kenyan people knows where we are going. And I want to tell you, a leader knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. But this time in Kenya, leaders don't know the way. In this, the other way around. Kenyans knows the way. They're going the way. And we will show you the way come 2027. And this time round, it may not even reach 2027. We are more than tired. We have suffered in your hands, you people. We have suffered every other time. Now, look, we were coming to commemorate our heroes who died in the last protest. But now you have added more victims. More families today are crying. Until when shall you keep on killing us, good people? We, the Kenyan people, can predict our future. Young people, we can predict our future, and that's why we have united to build it together, because you people have failed us completely and terribly. And we are telling you, good people, the culture you want to introduce, the culture of dictatorship, it will not apply, it will not work in this era, in this great Republic of Kenya as we watch. Because Kenyans and the young people of this nation, we are more than ready to face anything you will subject us to. But also we are more than ready to ensure that you people, we will remove you from those powerful positions. And I want to tell you, if, Mr. President, you are honest with what you're telling young people today and Kenyan people, You must denounce your sins by doing what is right. We have not heard you condemn the police for killing the people they killed. We have not heard you condemn the police officers who killed this Albert Ojwang at the Central Police Station. Yet now you come viciously telling us that you are fighting for the police, and Murkomen telling us he will protect the police officers. We, the Kenyan people, we are following the culture you have shown us. You are the ones who have shown us this. This is your lesson. Good people, you have taught us this. And I want to congratulate my fellow young people, because we are strong. We are united. And united we stand. We will never allow anybody to divide us. And even to them that thinks they can divide us and rule us, forget about it. Not this generation. This generation is like the Moses in the Bible. When Moses was sent by God to liberate the Israelites from the hands of Pharaoh, we are the people, the Gen Zs God has sent us to Kenya. He has given us the audacity, the boldness, courageous heads to face whatever, but ensure you will not continue afflicting our parents. You will not continue sabotaging our future as we watch you, good people. And I want to tell you, if at all we want to build Kenya, you leaders, you have to humble yourselves. You have to learn. There comes a time when you have to learn also from us. You are not the monopoly of violence. You are not the monopoly of everything. We told you the other time that if you want to make a peaceful revolution impossible, you will make a violent revolution inevitable. This is the route you are now bringing us into. And look at what happened. In the history of Kenya, there is no single day that every other time there was protest, even when Baba was organizing for protest and saying that we are going to occupy State House, it never happened. You people organized yourself all around the streets and ensured that nobody would come even near the State House road. Look at what happened this time round. We tried. Our first trial, we entered into the State House road. We reached at the State House girls. That is the first attempt. Good people, you still harden your heads. You still harden your heads. You still keep the same attitude. You still keep the same attitude. But I want to refer you to the books of Bangladesh, where they had the same attitude, the oppressors, until the oppressed and the young majority came together and said, no, we will not continue to be afflicted by them. Let them kill us, but them that will win, we will win in spirit and we will win together. I want to call upon Kenyans, let us keep uniting. I want to thank our parents because you have stood with us. I want to thank the church, and don't be intimidated by anybody. They've always kept on telling us that power is ephemeral, power is transient. We repeat the same to them. Yes, you will afflict us today, but you will not be in those positions forever. And therefore, this game, I want to tell you, my people, if you don't humble yourself, if you continue with dictatorship thinking that we are going to buy fear from you, forget about it. Not in Kenya, not under our watch as the young people. And even the goons that you're talking about, you are the ones who knows goons. We don't know goons. We are innocent. We are peaceful. We are fighting for our rights. If there is anything like goonism, it is you who are introducing it. And I want to tell church, it's about time you tell these people the truth right to their face. Right to their face. Let them kill us. Let them do whatever they want. But we will tell them the truth. And we want to tell them we will not submit to the fear. We will not submit to dictatorship. As Kenyans, we stand at a crossroad. As Kenyans, we stand at the edge of a sharp knife between democracy and dictatorship. And dictatorship is now a fact. That is the culture they want to introduce. And when dictatorship becomes a fact, then revolution becomes a right. And you must learn how to respect the right of others, for that is what it means by peace. If you mean peace, Respect the right, the constitutional and conventional right of the young people to protest and to picket and to speak out loudly. You cannot tell us that when we are outspoken now, that becomes a death sentence and you want to kill us every other time. And even everybody, nobody you can listen to. Who do you think you are? We will not watch you. You're saying that now you are coming for us. You are coming for us. Why are you coming for us as young people? Just because we have told you that you have made life become so difficult for our parents. Just because we have told you that the budget you have introduced with a deficit of almost 900 billion, which is almost to 1 trillion shillings, and now you will actually go for more money from borrowing, and yet you expect us to pay that money. The burden you bring it to us, but when we tell you, you tell us you'll come for us. No way we can be. You cannot subject us to fear when we tell you the truth. We came out and let me remind you, in the year 2024 June, these are some of the major reasons that made us to go to the streets. You showed us corruption is dominating and is the order of the day. You turned and you made sure that you made corruption look as though it is what is accepted. Yeah? And guess what? That lesson that you taught these young people is what is leading to the people looting even shops, because you showed them. For you, you can borrow money from outside, and this money has interest, and this money you don't even account for it. You are just so reckless, and when we ask, nobody's business. Nobody's there to answer us. It is 1 year down the line. The president has never addressed the young people. Now, what do you want us to do? Look, you are the one who have shown young people some of these immoralities you want to show, and you want to cringe them so that they can be disguised and look like now this is the order of the day. And when the young people learn from you, you condemn them. You want to respond to us with violence. And finally, we also said about accountability, and that thing we will keep on reminding you every day. We also talked about the extrajudicial killings. Up to date, you're still continuing with the same. And when we ask you the question, you say we are contempt, we are disdainful. What do you mean? Do you want to tell us that now we submit to you blindly and like slaves, like you're slaves, you go borrow, you go steal, you do whatever you want until you kill us. You kill us as we watch you and as we clap for you. We are not the ones to clap for you. We are not the ones to glorify immoralities. We are not the ones to buy fear from you. If at all there is anything this generation will fear, it is the fear itself. And nobody else will come to disdain and disguise himself to look like a prophet. Yet you are all thugs, and you have introduced the culture of thugs and culture of stealing in Kenya. Good people, fellow Kenyans, let us rise up. Let us rise up and say no to corruption. We want to say going forward, we will deal with corruptions ourselves if at all the government will not show us the good formula of how you are going to deal with this corruption. Going forward, we are going to make sure that this nation, you will respect our rights, because we can even protest daily if that is what you're going to respond to. And going forward, we want to hear the president and the respective ministries giving us and making it transparent in terms of what the amount of the debt and where you have taken the money from, and some of the securities that you have put there, because you cannot sell our nation as we watch. Future is for us. There is no great achievement that has never been achieved by anybody without any youthful dream. The young people of Kenya, when you are killing our future, when you're sabotaging the economy, we are becoming hopeless. We are becoming hopeless. And now Kenya is becoming an incubator of depression, stress, and hopelessness. And the question we are asking as young people is this: is this all there is for us in this Kenya? Before we can ask God why we were born in Kenya, we will make Kenya become a better republic that even the people who will come after us will say, I love to be called a Kenyan. And that one, whether you like it or not, in the spirit of oneness and solidarity, we the young people will make this happen. Your days are numbered. Keep oppressing us, but don't forget that even Pharaoh was there until God sent Moses. God has sent Kenya The young people, the Gen Zs, the millennials, the rural warriors, the urban dreamers, the students, and every patriot Kenyan. And together we know, together we will make Kenya a better nation. Thank you very much.